Is it going?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, so we are just taking a nice walk around the resort right now. Really pretty. They've painted, you know, the roads and a lot of like the benches and stuff. So it's really bright and colorful and pretty to look at. There's lots of really nice foliage around, lots of greeneries to keep everything looking really pretty. It's just a nice little vacation escape. I think they've done a really good job with the grounds.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Marky?
Yes, look at the road.
Yeah. And like there's a driveway with a fountain in the middle. I didn't realize it was a driveway earlier, but yeah, our 2-year-old was having a lot of fun just walking along these roads because they're so colorful and pretty, and there's artwork on the ground even that we're coming up to. You can see even the basketball court is like painted with like a mural on the ground, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
sorry about the lighting, guys.
Very nicely done.
The sun is right behind us.
The sun is behind us, sorry. But yeah, it's very pretty the way that they've done it.
All right.
Show them some of the artwork on the ground, honey.
The artwork on the ground. All right.
So anyways, you know, if you really want to be right on the water, get the beachfront cabins rather than ocean view, because just like us, your ocean view might be blocked a little bit, but there is some gap that you can still see the ocean.
The ones right in front, the cabins that you see, they're called beachfront view cabin. So if you really want to be right in front of the ocean, you gotta get the beachfront cabins.
But overall, it is still really nice. That's not too big of a disappointment for me. I just thought y'all should know, because we were a little bit surprised that most of our ocean view was blocked. And it's like advertised in the name. But one nice thing is they do have some really nice lounging furniture here. They've got that one, as well as there's, you know, a table and chairs. And there's a nice little swing over there on the other end. My 2-year-old was obsessed with that thing yesterday when we got here. Couldn't get him off of it for the longest time. So if you've got kids, that's a big plus. I'll say that. All right, here is a look at that pool. Now we will get some more footage of the pool later on in the video. Basically right now we're just walking around the grounds and getting some more footage. But basically, like Mark and I were saying, the grounds are really nice. They're really pretty. They did a great job, you know, beautifying them. As I mentioned earlier, you can see that mural in the basketball court there. They've got the benches all painted, like I said. That one there is blue and orange. That is a bench in the background. And then they've got these like other places you can stay as well, aside from the cabins. Those ones look like space pods. As you can see, those were kind of interesting looking. And then as well as that, there they are again. Yeah, you've got the space pods. And then you've got these cocoons. These were a lot smaller, but those I'm sure probably a more affordable option as well. There's another look at what Mark and I call them, the space pods. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, they did a really good job, I think. Even the streets, they're all painted. I've even painted the manhole covers so that they're pretty and so that there's like no eyesores. And here is the pool again that I mentioned earlier. This is sort of the kid area. The nice thing about this pool is that they had, you know, areas just for kids. They had areas just for adults. And, you know, of course, you can also have adults in the kids area, obviously. But it is nice that they do also have an adults exclusive swimming pool. For those of you who prefer that, they do have that option for you. But overall, the grounds and the pool itself is really nice. As you just saw, there was a water slide. There are tons of seats available and coverings as well. Not just umbrellas, but like all that covered area you see, there's places in there to sit down that you see in the background. And that's really nice. And you don't have to pay extra for them either. So they're open to everybody. It was a very, very nice pool area, and the water was very warm. It was really nice to swim in. It wasn't, a lot of pools can sometimes be too cold. The water was perfect. It was lovely. So it was really nice. If you don't want to go to the beach, the pool's amazing.
All right, fam. So this is our final verdict on our experience here in CASOBE. Matter of fact, I still don't know how to pronounce it properly. CASOBE. But anyways, you know what I mean. This is just based on our experience. A couple with the 2 little kids, and we were not able. I just have to tell you, full disclosure. It's kind of a chaos when you go on vacation with kids, let alone 2 little kids. And we weren't able, sad to say, to film everything that we did here. But some of the things that we noticed, we're going to outline it here. So I'll let Abby take it away. I guess let's start off first with the positive experience.
The grounds are really, really nice. Staff is friendly. So what to expect if you come here? It might be different for the different types of accommodations, but there's set places where you park, and we were kind of far away from the parking, so they had employees with golf carts take us to our cabins with our luggages and everything, so that was really nice. It's compared to like a regular hotel, you would typically have one of those carts and take everything yourself, So, I mean, it was kind of a nice experience to, go ride in a golf cart and have the employees handle that all for you.
Yeah. Customer service, staff, they're really great. The service, they're just literally one call away. If you need anything at all that you need in connection with your accommodation here, they have a speed dial number. All you have to do is just click that one number and it will direct you to that department. Speaking of restaurants, they're open 24/7, and that is the best part because when you're on vacation, you want to have fun. Especially for us, we're staying here 1 day, so that's 24 hours. So we want to maximize our stay here. It's not even 24 hours.
It's also good if you're like us and you've got, it's one thing to adjust to a time difference if you're traveling here and you're coming internationally from somewhere else. Adjusting to the time difference can be challenging, but it's even harder if you've got little kids.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they're not adjusting so easily like as we are.
Yeah.
So, being able to order food 24/7, and they've got 2 different restaurants that you can order from 24/7, plus another one that's not 24/7, but it's just like another option.
Yeah. It's like a food truck that they have here. So obviously they're not open 24/7, but that's a very nice touch to the experience.
Yeah. I think that's really good that they have that option, and you can order it too. You don't have to go up to the restaurants. You can just call and order your food.
Other than that, sorry if you can hear our baby cooing a little bit. But anyways, another very positive experience is 24/7 security. Yeah. Like if you're, if it's your first time traveling to the Philippines or, third world country in general, and you're kind of paranoid about security, you can feel safe here. There's literally, because we were awake at 3 a.m., because the jet lag is hitting, and with kids around, little baby,
they don't understand the time, especially if you've got an infant. They don't understand.
And to add to the fact that you have to really tend to them. So anyways, we were awake. It's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And the convenience of not only being able to order food, but at the same time seeing security patrolling the area makes you feel safe. So that's a really nice touch. Anything to add about that, or you're good?
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I agree. All those are a big plus. Another plus is the grounds are really pretty.
Yes,
and they're not just pretty, but like our 2-year-old was having a blast yesterday, just running around.
Yeah.
Like, just there's lots of places to walk. There's, a few benches and things, and like it's very colorful. Like, there's this really nice circular area. I didn't realize at first it was actually just a driveway for the staff to be able to conveniently get like their van with supplies closer to these cabins. But we were having fun walking around there because it was nice and pretty and colorful, as well as, it's just nice. The grounds are pretty.
Yeah. And what else? The Wi-Fi. If you post content, social media content, or if you just want to monitor your own personal social media feed or whatever you want to do, that has something to do with internet connection, Wi-Fi connectivity, or connectivity. Sorry, but anyways, they have a very reliable Wi-Fi connection here. Matter of fact, I'm actually surprised because usually when you have Wi-Fi connection, it only stays within your unit or your hotel room, or because here's the thing, this is a cabin that it's not really a big one building that's like a hotel. You don't get your own room. You get one building. So we were
one little
cabin. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
So I was expecting for the Wi-Fi to work only inside the cabin and obviously around the cabin, but we started walking around to the water area, to the beach.
I was doing a video call via Wi-Fi with a family member, and I thought, well, let's see if I can walk around the grounds. I don't know if the Wi-Fi will hold up or not, but it totally did. And I was walking all over the place, and there were no issues. So that was really nice. The Wi-Fi is pretty good here.
Yeah.
So
amenities, there's no shortage of amenities. There's pool, there's even a slide. I'm not sure though if it's 24/7, but there's no shortage of things to do here, unless you're really that kind of very hyperactive person that you want to do different things every minute. But they even have a basketball court here. Mind you, it's only a half court, but you don't really need to play 5-on-5. You just really want to play some friendly game, to sweat off some stress or whatever. So
just have fun.
Yeah. So kind of an exercise. Mm-hmm. Overall, the experience was great. We just noticed though a few, I guess, tiny disappointments. Mind you, this resort is an exclusive resort in the sense that you have to pay not just a small amount, but it's on a pricier side. So that's what I mean when I say exclusive, because obviously this is a gated resort. They have security patrolling the area, and staff as well. So yeah, in that sense, it is an exclusive resort, and it's on a pricier side. I was told that because we have friends and family over here and relatives, I was told that this is one of the, or if not the most expensive resorts here in town. And so anyways, to my point, there are some disappointments. Most, I guess, because I'm not trying to ruin a business, okay? I support businesses. Matter of fact, I love this place. But gotta be honest, when you pay that much of a price to get here, there are some expectations that are non-negotiable. Mm-hmm. For example, trash in the ocean or in the water. That's unacceptable, because all these good things that we mentioned earlier, you can have that anywhere else. What you cannot have is ocean view anywhere else. You can't have an ocean view if you're in the middle of the mountain. You cannot have that. I understand that the reason why places like this demand a high price is because of the water view, or because it's a waterfront, beach view. That's the reason why, because you cannot have a beach view, like I said, somewhere in the jungle.
Yeah.
So
people want that. People want a beach resort because it's fun, it's relaxing, and you don't want to have to travel to the beach. It's very convenient, to be right by the water.
Yeah. And that's just really the non-negotiable, because if you look at the marketing, the website and everything, the pictures that they put out there, they're featuring the water quite heavily, and so our expectations are up here.
For the beach.
Yeah, especially that they match the price is up here, but when we actually got here, the beach was so, it's so dirty. I'll show you the video here. I'll flash it as you are watching this or you're listening to this. I'll flash it. But at the same time, they're saying that, well, there's just a storm that passed by here. But I was like, there's no excuse.
We don't see anybody out there cleaning it up.
We don't see anybody out there cleaning it up, and the storm has passed like a week or two ago already.
Yeah.
So there's just no excuse for it to be full of garbage like that.
As I mentioned, there are a lot of other resorts, like, around the world who they have specific staff, like, dedicated to making sure their beaches are clean and trash free. Some of them are even putting like barriers out in the water to keep trash from coming in, and they send out boats to collect the trash. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's possible to have a system, but we didn't really see anything being done about it.
Yeah.
There wasn't even people on the shoreline picking up trash. Like, it was just there, and they were just leaving it there from what we saw during our time here. So
yeah. So if somehow this video reaches them, or I don't know.
Yeah, and it was kind of a lot. You really had to walk quite a ways to find even just like a little patch where there was no garbage for like our kid to go and play, because he really, really wanted to play in the water. Yeah. So we were trying to find some type of a clean area.
Yeah. But speaking of water, the water is really calm, and it's not deep. It's really, so if you have kids, this is the best place to be if you want to experience.
There's no big waves.
No big waves, and it's really calm and warm. So so that's why our kid is having a hard time, or at least our 2-year-old. 3-year-old is having a great time because the water is so warm, calm, and just really nice to swim in. But definitely, you're probably wondering, oh, you swim in that water full of garbage. It's not really full of garbage, but you see garbage floating around, and the water line where the water meets the sand. But that's a big disappointment, because to me, the reason why because by the way, we did not announce to the management who we are. We did not ask them for a discount. We paid full price for this, and that is totally fine. However, our expectations were here because of the marketing, the photos that we saw, and then the price was like when I looked at the price.
It's not horrible.
Yeah,
it's not horrible.
But when I looked at the price, it's up here, and I was like, okay, it makes sense, because the value they are promising is up here, but the price is up here. It makes sense. It means, but when you actually go to the place, I wanted to, but anyways, that's we were able to enjoy because of the other pros that we mentioned previously. But that's a big one. Oh, another thing, not really a big con, because this is a or negative side. Sorry, not really a big negative side, because this at the end of the day, this is a tropical country. If you're planning on coming here, bring mosquito repellent, because there's kind of lots of them flying around everywhere earlier. Another, I guess I would say, downside is vendors. When you come here, it's an exclusive resort. Typically, I don't really mind vendors. I understand. I myself have experience being a vendor. We used to sell ukay. I get it. However, when they come up to you and kind of harass you, even though you say, "Oh, I'm not interested in those pearls," I'm just really interested here having a great time with my wife or with my family, experience the beautiful, environment, beautiful atmosphere here. When you tell them that, they should just back off. Because if I'm really interested in buying those pearls, I would buy them, no question. You don't even need to tell me. But when they, after telling that they still kind of hassle you and haggle with you or something like that, it kind of ruins the experience. And for an exclusive resort like that, you would expect that they will guard their guests from persistent vendors. And again, I have nothing against vendors. I understand their situation, but you know, kind of ruin the experience when you tell them not interested. I'm really sorry. And you're trying. We're not trying to be rude. We're being very respectful. But one thing I notice is, the more respectful you are when you're declining their offer, like the more they push, because they think that, oh, you're really kind. Yeah, maybe I can, guilt trip you into buying something. But although I would say it's not as bad as Mexico, the vendors here, they just say. So anyway, so when I talk to
vendors weren't too bad with me in Mexico, but they did keep coming back after like 10 minutes or so. They would come back again.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't just sit there and persist, so it's a little different.
We're gonna wrap this up because you probably hear our infant our boy. There you go. We kind of gender revealed, but anyways.
How about we just pause and come back?
Okay, we just pause and come back. All right, we're back. Another thing, I'll let you take it away.
Wait. Glasses are on.
Yeah, your glasses are on, but that's fine.
I usually take them off for filming. Mostly I wear contacts these, Anyway. But the last thing I was going to say is I noticed yesterday after we got back from the beach, obviously we're washing our kids, in the shower and everything. And I noticed the shower could have been cleaner.
Yeah.
It wasn't so bad in the upper areas, but on the lower part, it was kind of dirty and we hadn't used it prior to that. So, if you're paying for a nicer place to stay like this, I understand that cleaning staff, they don't always get enough time to do everything, but showers shouldn't be as dirty as it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty dirty at the bottom. So.
Well, yeah, we're just not going to show it. Yeah, maybe I will, but maybe you're just going to get grossed out by it.
Yeah.
So we're just not going to include it. The water pressure could improve for the shower. Yeah.
That's true. I forgot about that. The water pressure wasn't very good. So.
Yeah. And I guess that's it. Yeah. But overall, would we come back here? The answer is absolutely yes. Because the ambience is really cool. It's a laid-back place.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful place. It's really quiet, so if you want to kind of reconnect with nature, but at the same time have the convenience of living in the city, this is it. Although you're not really living in the city, but when I say convenience in living in the city, you got TV, you got Netflix, you got internet, you got Wi-Fi, basically the same thing. You got 24/7 restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Not trying to be rude. I just wanted to make sure I'm not interrupting you. But I did see also on their little info board that they have in the room, they do allow pets here.
Yes, they do.
That's something that's important to you. They do allow pets here, but also do be aware there were a few stray animals outside, so best to keep them leashed just in case.
Yeah, especially if you have like a big dog. There are stray animals like. Yeah.
There are stray cats.
Stray dogs too.
I saw one stray dog and like 2 or 3 stray cats. There might be more.
Yeah.
But I'm just, so just to be on the safe side, leash your pets because you never know if, dogs sometimes get into fights. So, anyway, just throwing that out there. What else was I going to say? I don't remember. There is a nice little kitchenette area with a sink and, actually,
because we gave them a.
Oh, you gave him a tour?
Yeah, gave him a tour.
Okay. Well, yeah, and there's a little mini fridge too. So that's nice that there is a little mini fridge.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very chill and laid back. It's a very family friendly resort. Like, they have that pool with the slide and there's a splash pad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to summarize, great service.
Yes.
Great customer service. The staff are
10
great.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on that one.
Customer service and friendly staff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And great food too. So, one thing we noticed when we're staying at restaurants at hotels, they say they have a restaurant in the hotel, but the restaurant food quality sucks. Like it's mediocre.
Yeah.
Here, food is actually great.
It was really good.
At least the ones that we got, the platters. So.
Yeah. We ordered from the Sands.
From the Sands, which is the 24/7 open restaurant. One thing I noticed, there are some power interruptions sometimes, but it comes back like literally half a second.
Like they clearly have backup generators or something, because the power came back on immediately.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. So if you're thinking of, coming here and working at the same time, if you're working remotely, and you're worried about, it's so far out in the countryside, there might be some problems with power, electricity, something like that, you don't need to worry, because we experienced that last night, and obviously it turns off, but it turned on literally almost immediately. So so that's a good plus. Anyways, our adventure here is about to come to a close, because checkout is at 12 noon.
Yeah.
So, and our baby's a little bit cranky. Ooh. Here you go.
He's a little fussy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we're gonna end it here, but are we gonna recommend it to other folks, friends and family? Yes. And we're definitely gonna come back here. We just have to make sure that the beach is clean.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Another thing I failed to mention as one of the cons is that, for the restaurant, it's 24/7. Not everything is available on the menu. The ones that they put on the menu, not everything's available. So when you call in, so you have an option to either actually show up at the restaurant, but you also have an option for a room service. So what we did is room service, because the kids are already asleep at 3 a.m. So what we did is we called the restaurant, and they said, we ordered a few items, and they said, "Oh, we're so sorry, sir. Those items are not available anymore," which is totally fine with me. I get it. I'm Filipino, and I grew up with getting used with people saying, "Oh, sorry, that's not available." That's totally fine. But if you're not as flexible as me, and you really want to order specific thing from the menu, just manage your expectations. Some of those items may not be available.